Hello everybody, welcome back to another Skin Splash Art review, and in today's Skin Splash Art review we are reviewing the legendary Spirit Blossom Irelia, which looks phenomenal. Like, phenomenal, I love it. I'm only a little questioning one thing that I'm currently just, because every time I view a Splash Art, I do not look at it beforehand, I just hit the record button and you get everything that I'm seeing live. I do not change anything, I do not do anything else. So I know that she's supposed to have multiple hands. Never mind. Okay, she does. The multiple hands are here. I'm wrong. My bad. In her normal, like I've seen her in League, and she summons like 8 different hands. I'm only seeing a couple. So that's what I was kind of wondering. But anyway, yeah, let's get right into it. So her face, my god, they put so much detail into this. I think Irelia mains will be quite happy with this splash art. It's one to put in your background saver. I am working on a Discord server where I will upload the HD photos that I have, because I have had requests about them. So if you want that to happen, let me know in the comments down below. I'll make sure to try and work fast on the Discord, but it's just because of moderation purposes, and I'm kind of a solo person. I don't want to have any issues with a Discord server where I have to constantly check up on it. But yeah, if you want it to happen, let me know and I can try and get it to happen faster. But anyway, yeah, the splash art looks amazing. The face, the detail, they've put so much detail into it. The eyes, the lips, the the like eyebrows and everything. The color is amazing. I would say they have really done well with these splash arts. I mean, they look amazing. Even with Ash's one with the watercolors look really cool. But this one's a lot more detail on the face, which is sometimes really cool for certain champions, because like sometimes certain champions need it. And I also love the cool perspective we're getting of like the pose and how it's like, if you've ever seen the perspective sheet pose picture, which most artists will know. I'm a game designer, so I kind of know it. But it's usually like where the person will be looking. So if you search that up, you'll see the different squares as to where the people will be looking. So then the artists make sure they get the different angles. And if some people don't immediately look at that, so they'll look in different corners and they'll add detail there. Like we can see somebody here, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to keep talking about that. I'm going to get into the thing. So hair looks really cool. I love the pink. It's a new type of hair, I think, for her. I don't play her that much, so I'm not sure if she has any other different skins with different like color hair. But the hair goes from a pink to a nice purple down here, as we can see. It looks really cool. The ears showing, that's cool. Don't normally see ears. They don't normally actually care about that. They just usually put the hair over it. So they put ear in it. They've put the little golden crown on it with a bit of, I don't know what that is. It's like a nice white squares coming down. Looks cool. A little bit of paint on her eyes. I don't know what that is. You can tell that's Irelia, which is a really good thing. They've managed to capture Irelia's Irelia or Irelia. Everyone calls them different names. I don't know which one to. I'm just gonna call it Irelia. They managed to capture her base like design, which is cool. I like that. Sometimes they go a bit, off the chart where you're like, that doesn't really look like the champion you're going for. The earrings are really cool. It's like half a moon, kind of like a Diana vibe going on here. And then we've got a cool, really cool spiritual hand, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, because I do believe she might have lost her arm, which would be an amazing, really cool opportunity for a legendary skin where Irelia would, because she uses her hands to bend and make the blades go in different directions. It would be so cool if her arm got cut off and she had like a spiritual hand to replace it, or she just had one hand and she was moving everything around with just one hand. And if not, please add a character or a champion into the game that has only got one arm, because that would be so cool. It's just one person using like, bending things around them to throw it like champions. Would be really cool. I think everybody else in the comments would agree. Maybe you wouldn't, I don't know, but I think that'd be a really cool addition. But yeah, so I don't really see her other arm, and this, you'd think this is her arm, but as you can see here, it kind of fades into nothing, so I don't think that is her arm. She's kind of, there's like a metal pauldron around it, and then maybe it is, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, but it doesn't really look like her arm, because I can see another one down here. Unless she's just hiding that one behind her shoulder, like, behind here. And then we got little cool, like, peaceful jade things around her neck. Some jade jewelry. That looks really cool. And we've got the cool Spirit Blossom Azakana. I do believe she's an Azakana, so that's quite sad. The Azakana people. I don't even know if they're monsters in this universe. Then we got a cool petal, looks like the shape of a love heart. That's cool. Another one down here, or it's actually in the shape of this thing. That's cool. I don't know what that is though. Then we've got the nice dress, all walking across some flowers. It looks really peaceful, looks really nice. And then we've got the cool little what is this? They've all got different symbols. Even Ash had a different symbol here. I don't know if that means anything. Let me know if you do. I do know a lot about the Spirit Blossom universe, but they seem to have added a lot of new cool features to it to innovate it, to make it feel different than the last iterations that they have done, which is always nice. Yeah, she's got like a spiritual hand. Now we get to talk about her massive hand coming out for the screen, which looks really cool. It really like attaches the hand to the face, if you get what I mean. Like you'll look at the hand and you immediately start moving your eyes to here where the face is, and then she's got the cool blue horns, which also looks really cool. I like that. Then it gets darker as it goes into the hair, where the hair like becomes really dark, and they've lit up the face perfectly. So you look at the face, and then their skin is all in like moonlight with everything in the background just fading to dark. And she's got a ring on. I don't know why she has a ring. Got married in the spiritual realm. And again, with the cool art paint, how her dress is kind of fading into... We saw that in the splash art. I mean, in the cinematic trailer where she... I don't know if it was intentional, but she kept turning... I don't know if it was her or if it was Morgana. They kept like turning into like water paint and then appearing in different areas. But I know with her Q, she can dash to different areas. So that would make sense as to why she'd turn into weird painty goop into the air and then immediately dash out and then become like reanimate herself into her normal form, which would be really cool. I don't know if she does that with her actual things. I haven't looked at it because they've obviously reworked her to become an actual legendary, because she didn't have custom animations, but now she does, which is cool. And yeah, that is most of the stuff I can say about a dress. There is a lot of background detail that I want to talk about though. So obviously we've got one hand here. She's supposed to have like 8 or something. You can see another one here picking a blade. The other one's flowing around here holding a blade in the air. Is there any more in the background? I don't think so. I mean, they didn't really need to put all of them in the air. That would be kind of crazy if there's just loads of hands. I prefer all the background detail they did put into this, because if you have ever watched Bleach, which I have no idea if anyone has, I've only kind of just recently started watching it. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. But in Bleach, if you've ever watched it, it's like season 2 or season 3. It's not actually that, deep into Bleach. If you ever watched the main character called Ichigo, he basically enters this like place to try and fight and save his friend. But I'm not trying to spoil anything. If you haven't watched it, but essentially he has to pick a blade, and loads of fake blades are around him. It kind of gives that vibe off, which I'll show you now in a second. So if you give me a second, I'll show you. But there's like all these different blades in the background. If you look at these, and then I'm gonna show you now. Okay, I feel like an idiot. I couldn't find it. Basically, it's... I can't really... Yeah, okay, I just look like an idiot now. But essentially, if you have seen it and you go to season 3, I can't... The reason I'm struggling to find it is because every time I'm searching it up, I'm finding spoilers, and I'm only on season 4 because I don't really have that much time on my hands, so I do watch it every now and then when I'm not busy, but like, if you watch it, I do recommend it. Even to people who have never watched anime, because this is my first ever anime, so I only started watching it. But yeah, it's, if you get to season 3, or if you just want to just like see what I mean, if you get to season 3, one of the episodes when he's looking for something, I'm not going to explain what it is because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. There's just loads of blades in the floor, and he has to pick a real blade. And yeah, that's the entire premise of that episode, I think. But basically, that's what I'm referring to, if you know what I mean. If you do, let me know in the comments down below so I don't look like a complete idiot. But yeah, thank you. So, after that, I did want to mention we see the shadow silhouette, whatever you want to call it, right here in the corner. Now, who might this be, you may ask? I do know who this person is, because they are in the Spirit Blossom universe, and they were first introduced in the Spirit Blossom universe. This is Yone, and I don't know why he's here. Which is strange, because I think I should do, but I don't. And it seems to be a statue. I don't think it's actually him there. But then if we go right over here, we can actually see his brother, Yasuo. And he seems to be riding a boat, or he's on a bench. I can't really tell what that is, but it seems to be a boat, maybe. And maybe, I don't know why I was coming to that conclusion there. I thought maybe she's the Azakana that attacked them in that cinematic, but that wouldn't make any sense. And this was supposed to be him putting down the load, because it does look like that area, but I'm probably wrong. Unless the old man is there as well, but I don't think he is. But yeah, the scene looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love all the petals around. I love the water, I love the rocks, love the colors, the dark background. This is what I think Ash was missing in hers, because hers was like a lot of good detail on her, but not, the background was really just blurry and like, you know. And here you can see the background detail, like you can see even to the finest detail, some blades back here with a nice little gemstone coming out the floor looking really cool. We can see other characters that are in the Spirit Blossom universe, which is always really cool and welcomed. So you can see little Easter eggs in the background, which you will never see when you're loading into a game. It usually gets cut out, but it's nice knowing these little features when you buy the skin. So then you know in the splash art you have little other bits of detail. And we can see the little swords have different little details and stuff on it. That's why I mentioned the Bleach reference, because all the swords look a little bit different from each other. Not all of them, but some of them look a little lot longer and sharper from further away. But yeah, I really hope she only has one arm. I know it sounds kind of mean and stuff, but that would be such a cool little like add-on to the legendary. Because in legendaries they get to change the character with the animations and everything being new. So it'd be such a great opportunity to incorporate a missing arm and have only one arm controlling the blades. But yeah, that's just me. Anyway, I'm gonna give this splash art, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I love it. I love the little background details. I love the blades. I love the entire like splash art. I love the pose. I like the idea that there's a chance she might only have one arm, but I don't think they'd do that, because obviously they need to. They might do. Maybe she has a spiritual hand instead of her, you know, other arm, but we'll see. And yeah, I think they did a really pretty damn decent job at this. It looks really good. I like all the little, even here we got little drawings in the rocks. Looks really cool. But yeah, if you want to rate anything higher or lower, let me know in the comments down below. This is just my opinion, so you let me know. You all have your own. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Who's the next one? Ooh, that is Varus, who doesn't really look like Varus, but it's Varus. So yeah, if you want to see Varus' splash art review, you can probably be picking up on the screen right now, but I don't know. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you guys in another video, and yeah, thank you.